Hello everyone, this is A for today. It's been a long time since we had our vlog about LDM2, our video lessons in Filipino, our video lessons in English. And now, with the current situation that we are having right now, teachers are very much busy accomplishing their ESAT. And of course, after accomplishing the ESAT in the IPCRF for teachers, now it's about time for you to craft your development plan. Now, I have here a sample of a development plan. Now, first things first, I just want to provide you a note that this IPCRF development plan for the school year 2020-2021 is only crafted based on my responses of ESAT. Nangangahulugan po na after nyo pong gawin yung ESAT ninyo, answering it honestly, lahat ng kakayahan nyo, lahat ng skills nyo na sa tingin nyo that you can exhibit, you can achieve at this particular new normal education, it will be reflected on the final result. Now, that final result of your ESAT will be reflected and rendered down to your IPCRF development plan or the IDP for the school year 2020-2021. Now, we have here a few columns like the strengths, development needs, the action plan that includes learning objectives and intervention, the timeline, and the resources needed. Now, for the A or the functional competencies, RPMS PPST objectives from part 2 of ESAT. Now, you need to identify your strengths. It means you answered on your level of capability, it is high, and in the level of the priority needs, it would be low. Kung ang in-answer mo ay very high lahat dun sa level of capability, sabihin, that will be your strength. Ngayon, pili ka na lang sa mga strength mo na yun. Na sa tingin mo, yun ang pinaka-strength mo. It's like, for example, I chose on the content knowledge and pedagogy PPST domain 1, the 1.1 as my strength, which is applied knowledge of the strength within and across the curriculum and teaching areas, the PPST indicator 1.1.2. Now, in the same domain 1, I also included my least skill as my development need. Now, I chose, or the result of my ESAT would be apply the range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills, PPST indicator 1.5.2. Now, in the learning objectives, you need to craft your objective, just like to fully engage in the utilization of effective teaching strategies that covers the development of critical and creative thinking as well as the higher order thinking skills. You should only reflect your learning objective to your development need. Now, this is the most important part, the intervention. How you can achieve a certain development on your indicated development need. Is there any progress? Is there any growth on your part as a professional teacher? Now, interventions will be used to address the gap identified in your RPMS PPST ESAT. Now, for example, I have here partake in the virtual conferences addressing this need, technical assistance from the master teachers as the curriculum experts, and visit online resources aligned to teaching strategies. And my timeline would be on the October 2020 to June 2021. And the resources needed, if you need internet, if you need human resources, if you need anything that can help you in addressing the gap based on the intervention. Now, aside from that, I also prepared here the second column. Now, I have here my strength in the community linkages and professional engagement and personal growth and professional development, PPST domain 6 and 7. I included my strength as participated in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice, and the PPST indicator 7.3.2. Now, I also included in the same domain of 6 and 7 my least practice skill, which is build relationship with parents and guardians and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. Now, why did I choose this one? Because during this pandemic, we can no longer fully utilize our home visitation, our meeting with the parents, with our parental talk, because we would like to adhere on the safety and the health protocol. Now, this would be my learning objective, to develop a strong relationship towards building school and community involvement. Now, what would be my intervention? Heightening parental consultation and partake in mapping and posting of open high school program. If you have the ALS or the alternative delivery system in your school, or alternative delivery of learning in your school, you can also be involved in that particular program. Now, my target will be October 2020 to June 2021. And the resources will be OHSP mapping team, the communication either via personal or call. Now, on the part B, the core behavioral competencies. Ito naman po yung mga pinag-check natin. Alin sa mga yun ang skilled tayo, alin sa mga yun ang kaya nating exhibit. Now, on this trend, I have professionalism and ethics, of course, commonly for the teachers. Professionalism and ethics would be their number one when it comes on the core behavioral competencies. Now, of course, my least practice will be the innovation, the number 6, which is to use ingenious methods to accomplish responsibilities, demonstrate resourcefulness, and ability to succeed with the minimal resources. Okay, teachers, I just want to remind, dito sa objective na to, makikita na natin to doon sa mga chinecheck natin. Alin kaya sa mga chineck natin ang pinaka-least sa mga responses mo? Diba? Pili ka ng hindi mo chineck doon, and sa tingin mo doon sa mga hindi mo chineck, example, if you have 3 or 2 boxes that you haven't ticked or pick, then you will be choosing among those 2. Now, in order to make it a learning objective, you should only use this type of form, the infinitive form of verb, like to and the present form of the verb, to use. Because in the original one, it uses ingenious methods to accomplish responsibilities. Now, in order to make it a learning objective, I translated it, or I transform it into infinitive verb. Next, participate in the webinars sponsored by the government or private entities focusing on the development of LMs and IMs in the original and creative matter. Sa part na to, ito na po yung intervention natin. And of course, the timeline and your human resources or materials needed. Now, to make it balanced, I also crafted the second column, same as professionalism and ethics, and my developmental need would be, and the service orientation, this would be to have the grasp in explaining and articulating organizational directions, issues, and problems. Kinuha ko na rin po ito doon sa mga hindi ko na-check. Pumili na ako sa mga yun na sa tingin ko alin po ang dapat kong developmental need sa service orientation. And of course, I also crafted my intervention, which is immersing oneself in the goals and objectives of the school through peer consultation, the timeline, of course, and assistance from the administrators and the master teachers. Now, you can incorporate feedback. Sa feedback na ginawa ko po dito, ito yung indicated. With the unpredictable changes brought by the new normal education, teachers should readjust some of the targets indicated in the IPCRF-DEVELOPMENT plan if needed. Now, teachers, always be reminded in crafting your IPCRF development plan for the school year 2020-2021, you should first accomplish your ESAT honestly. Then the result of the ESAT will be reflected on your IPCRF development plan, and your school will be consolidating this IDP so that they can make interventions and programs that can assist teachers to grow professionally and personally. Now, that will be all for today. Happy learning, everyone. This will be Teacher A. Maraming salamat.